Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. And checking out some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Jay. DeJounte Murray is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Turner. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. And it's Hoffman in at the 1 spot. And this is the time of year when teams can start to lose, Brent, their focus just a little bit. How tough you think it is to stay motivated at this stage of the long season?
Well, depending on where you are in the standings, that motivation should kick in about the competitiveness to play in the postseason. But this is a reflection of the character of your team. And I think a lot of front offices and coaching staffs are really tuned into how are guys approaching this part of the year. Are they still attacking? Are they still relying on what we've taught in the training camp and our fundamentals? They start losing sight of that. The last half of your season could be tough.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oubre outside. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Knocked away. To the paint. Here's Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Murray surveying the D. He feeds it to COOLEY. The rebound by Leiden.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line for your Pelicans. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. From the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
And so it's New Orleans with it. After the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Christopher.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the score by New Orleans. driving the lane. They double him with Williamson. Oubre, no one around him. Great positioning on the putback.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Here's Leiden. 12 points his last outing. Spurs working the ball around now.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Inside. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserve.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. And the pass to Ingram. Shoots over Turner. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but it's still very much a high percentage look. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Cooley, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks to Oubre. To the middle. Here's Cooley. Turner trying to free himself up. Cooley can't get it to go. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Ingram. Yes, that goes in. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Free throw, good. Oubre.
Kelly Oubre is a multi-talented forward that plays with a lot of confidence. If he can keep this kind of consistency, he's going to do some damage in this league.
Now here's Ingram. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And there's Williamson on the assist from Ingram.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Cooley dishes to Murray. Down low, Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
Yeah, Oubre breaking out the hammer.
New Orleans in the lead. Hoffman, he's covered by Murray. To the inside, Leiden. That shot off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Pass to Oubre. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Murray outside. Stolen. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Oubre. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Passes to Ingram. Here's Leiden. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Over Oubre. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
There's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day, and it's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 29 points for him last game against Brooklyn. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Back to Williamson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Williamson.
There's such an aura around the way that Zion Williamson has come into the league. Such a different player, the way he moves, the way he jumps. And there's no doubt that everybody has an eye on Zion.
He's perfect from the line this time. Spurs trail by 4. Preston passes to Clark. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gordon trying to break loose. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
Here's Christopher. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
The Pelicans have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. New Orleans making a switch here. Marion's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Cooper, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Here's Cooper. It's deflected. Now the pass to Marion. Here's Warner. Offline with his 3. The Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the field at this point. Clark, the pass to Cooper. From past the arc. Rebound by Roberts.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Christopher. To the middle. A nice shot by Roberts. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Cooper, and he drives in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
3rd team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Cooper drops both of them. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Warner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
For New Orleans, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Spurs trail by 4. Outside Gordon. Shoots off the step back. Pelicans pull it in.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding percentages tonight. Are going to be off the charts.
Here's Cooper. The Pelicans make their last shot. From 6 away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. New Orleans leading by 6 on the wing mirror. Over Aminu. Again, the Pelicans score.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
4th team foul.
The Spurs shoot their 4th shot at the foul line here.
At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Cooper. And so it's Roberts. He'll bring up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans, leading by 5.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Christopher, the pass to Warner. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it to the paint.
2 minutes.
No good from Clark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Marion against Cooper. Passes it to Brockman. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. A shot by Marion, no good. Spurs trail by 7. Inside, here's Aminu. And Aminu slams it in.
Jason Preston.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting.
Jason Preston.
59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The pass to Brockman. Down low, here's Christopher. Preston with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. Clark, the pass to Cooper. The shot comes out, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Pass to Roberts. Marion trying to get open. Shot by Roberts, no good. Now Clark. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That's tipped. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 5. From New Orleans, back in a moment. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Cooper, and it's Clark in at the center position.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Cooper, the pass to Preston. Driving inside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And battling hard on the glass. They hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Roberts and the powerful one-handed slam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Cooper. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Cooper's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Biden passes to Warner. Here's the three. Arenas grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Fires it up. Aminu misses. Pelicans leading by 6. Pass to Leiden. Over Cooper. No good from Leiden. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Arenas. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. This is it to Warner. Here's Roberts. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Number 1, the Spurs.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Now here's Oubre. He's got 7. That shot, no good. Good D by Williamson. Roberts dishes to Williamson. Ingram outside. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely, makes it off the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a unique frame at his size and an intriguing score.
And here is Ingram. The rebound by the Spurs. Cooley's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Murray. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Huffman, and it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Roberts looking for an opening. The pass to Williamson. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. A nice shot by Roberts. Roberts got 7 points in the game.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter. Shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
For 3, Oubre. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Biden passes to Ingram. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And they're able to recover. Here's Leiden. Williamson trying to free himself up. And it's Leiden missing. Oubre kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Cooley. And it's all evened up. He has 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
So it's San Antonio now. Driving to the basket. Drops in the layup for 2. Cooley's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Hoffman. Rejected by Murray. They get it back. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The dish to Oubre. To the middle. There's Cooley. And the Spurs scoring again. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The coaches always talk to defenders about good active hands. They've had that as well.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Now here's Ingram. He has 5. Inside, here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Murray with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Gordon's checked in for Kelly Oubre. Now Williamson. He had 34 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Well, Brandon Ingram looks light, but don't take him lightly on the offensive end. He'll score.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Look who's coming to the court. Come on, get up and get loud for your Pelicans dance team. Pelicans fans, your Pelicans dance team.
Pelicans trail by 5. Ingram outside. Pass to Christopher. Back to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming at you in a lot of ways right now, so a thorn in the defensive side.
The Spurs have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Such a long and versatile guard that possesses A very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
And so he hits both. Pelicans trail by 7. Hoffman, he's covered by Murray. Here's Williamson. No good there. Murray with the defensive effort.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs. Ingram outside. And it's denied. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Spurs making a switch here. Cooper's checked in. Here's Christopher. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Ingram from the arc. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Yeah, right now, Brandon Ingram is just taking command of the entire game.
Got a piece of it. Outside Gordon. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Gordon. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's Cooper missing. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Shoots over Turner. And it's Williamson missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and we just don't want to see that.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Alexander at the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Marion's checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Aminu's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Pelicans trail by 7. Marion outside. Passes it to Warner. Here's Christopher. 14 feet. Who grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 1:24 left to play in the first half. New Orleans gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Back to Williamson. Here's Warner. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Cooley. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Williamson, the pass to Brockman. 34 seconds left to play here in the half. San Antonio with the rebound. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Warner. He's guarded by Cooper. Takes it inside. Here's Warner. That one a little long.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's really stood out for them to this point. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
They've been out of sync in this shooting under 40%. Struggling to create good looks and settling for tough shots. I like to see them drive the basketball more and get easy buckets.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. And it's Hoffman in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Oubre for 3. The shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home.
Yeah, Zion bringing it right there, crashing the glass, and relentless energy to get the ball.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Murray. Shoots from 12. Williamson with the block.
And sometimes it's just as much fun watching Zion go up for a hard block as it is a hard dunk.
Hoffman, Turner covering. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Williamson.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Cooley can't get it to go.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Ingram with it, now guarded by Murray. Turner with the steal. Oubre on the wing. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Williamson, the pass to Hoffman. Cooley with the rebound. Cooley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Oubre, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Oubre does a great job there. Finds an avenue, slinks his way in there, and then jumps over the top.
Here's Ingram. The shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Murray outside. Dishes it to Oubre, to the paint, and a strong finish with two hands.
Well, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
There's the pass to Ingram. Shoots over Oubre, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Ingram.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Christopher, and he banks in the layup.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Williamson. Williamson with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Turner. Second shot opportunity, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Hoffman, and another 3 for New Orleans.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Roberts is checked in for New Orleans.
First team foul. Spurs substitution.
And now another look at that Mobile One block defensive performance.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Clark outside. Here's Preston. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. It's blocked. Pelicans trail by 10. Ingram outside. Over Oubre, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
COOLEY, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 10.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. 2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brent, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit. And the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
Oubre with the steal. Clark with a wide-open look. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's a 12-point San Antonio lead. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Now here's Arenas. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Oubre outside. Drains the three-pointer. Oubre's got 15 points.
Good touch there. Oubre outside the three-point arc and knocks one down.
Pass to Christopher. Here's Roberts. He has 7. Pass to Hoffman. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Cooley. Here's Preston. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans.
Timeout.
They trail by 18. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Leiden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To end the run. They shoot again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Cooper, he's checked in for San Antonio. And he sinks the second. So it's the Spurs now. Here's Preston. He has 5. Here's the teardrop. And he lays it up and in. Cooper's got 11 points.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Brockman. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Warner. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Preston passes to Gordon. Stripped it away. Hoffman defended by Gordon. The dish now to Roberts. Lays it up off the glass. points in the game so far.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Preston. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Roberts. Here's Brockman. And the layup's good off the glass. Brockman's got his second basket of the night.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
The shot's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Leiden following the bucket by the Spurs. Passes it to Warner. 6 to shoot. Over Cooper. Rebound San Antonio. Aminu's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. So I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's his 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
For San Antonio, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Well, the potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
That one misses. Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Hoffman. Misses the 3.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Preston. He has 5. And here's Aminu.
New Orleans foul.
Turner's checked in for Brandon Clark.
3rd team foul. Spurs substitution. Miles Turner.
Pelicans on D. Cooper. There's Brockman. Count the basket. Brockman's got 6.
Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
2 minutes.
Here's Cooper. Rebound by Roberts. Roberts got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's Brockman. And he lays it straight in. 8 points for him.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Preston. 1:30 left in the 3rd. 5 to shoot. A putback and the second chance effort by Gordon.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
1:03 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Leiden. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Cooper the pass to Preston. All alone. Another one falls for San Antonio. There's 42 seconds left in the 3rd. This is to Brockman. Now the pass to Leiden. Nice move. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And not relying at all on the 3-point shot.
they may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
The Pelicans have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Cooper. .27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Marion. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Shai at 6'5" is such a tough defensive assignment. Has great handle. He can do some damage from anywhere on the floor.
Warner, he's covered by Murray. 4 seconds left. Good on the shot. 8 points for him.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Spurs. They lead by 14. From New Orleans, back in a moment. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing it. Keep moving the ball. Keep cutting.
Now Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Murray out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Miles Turner. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Aminu in at the small forward position.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Ingram with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Warner. Williamson trying to free himself up. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Warner. Murray kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray outside. Drives to the hoop. Aminu. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Spurs lead by 12.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
Mr. Williamson. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Kicks it to Ingram. Goes up to the stripe, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
That jumper right there, pretty pure from B.I. Sized up to D and just took it.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Into the lineup for the Spurs.
Warner, he's covered by Murray. Here's Warner, good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And there's the drive. Here's Warner. Rebounds San Antonio. Murray's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks, David. Rebound by Murray. San Antonio leading by 8. Pass to Cooley. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Knocks it loose. And so here is New Orleans. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Christopher, the pass to Roberts. New Orleans moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Williamson right side. And here's Ingram from the arc. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Roberts. Here's Christopher. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Spurs leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26.
Gilgeous-Alexander in traffic uses that athleticism.
Warner covered by Oubre. And good that time.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Spurs have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Murray kicks to Oubre. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Oubre just being aggressive, and that's going to pay off on some free throw shooting attempts here.
Kelly Oubre Jr. taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That one is off.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
The Pelicans making a switch here. And he ends up missing both free throws. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Ingram. Got a hand on it.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
The Pelicans have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Passes to Leiden. Here's Williamson. Turner covering. The baseline J. Count it. Williamson's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray for 3. And no good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Christopher. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, we all raise our eyebrows to the scoring, but Brandon Ingram is an assist getter.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, DeJounte Murray at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Williamson. Ingram trying to get open. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And how much strength is on display right there from Zion Williamson.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson. 1 shot.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. COOLEY, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Williamson outside. Driving in. That's tipped. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Here's Hoffman. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
So it's the Spurs now, following the score by New Orleans. And the shot goes in. 26 points for Jay.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Oubre against Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Well, when you make these kind of improvements in your game, you're putting in a lot of work in the offseason. Brandon Ingram growing up right in front of us.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Ingram. Both free throws good for Ingram. Spurs leading by 4. Murray with it. Oubre outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, assertive play there from Oubre, just being aggressive and not bothered by the touch.
Here's Huffman, and it's sent back by Turner. Oubre outside. He kicks it to Murray. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's a second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Spurs, DeJounte Murray. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good. Pelicans trail by 7. A drive by Williamson. Oubre pulls it in. The Spurs have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Murray right side. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Lightens. Williamson in the post. Covered by Oubre. And there's the pass to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Christopher. The 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got assist number 8 now on the night. Spurs leading by 4. Now Murray. Here's Cooley. Count that one. That's 28 points for Jay.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Inside. Charity stripe shot. Green for 2 points. Williamson's got 15 points here in the second half.
Big time shot from Zion Williamson. The big guy wants it.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Pelicans trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Good work defensively by Turner.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Murray. Oubre outside. It's good from long range. And now a 9-point Spurs lead.
Got to know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch-and-shoot chances. Knocks it down.
Down low. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Murray. He dishes it to Cooley. Oubre against Ingram. Murray, good.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
To the inside, Williamson, and it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. The Spurs making a switch here.
Jason Preston.
Williamson, the pass to Hoffman. Turner with the steal.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Spurs.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Jay.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's Cooley. The rebound by Leiden. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Preston. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.